Ngayong gabi, isang aplikante sa pagkasenador ang haharap sa matinding job interview. Ako po si Luchi Cruz-Valdes at ang aplikante sa gabing ito ay si
Serge Osmena III. Ipinanganak noong December 13, 1943 sa Maynila. Bagamat hindi nakapagtapos ng anumang kurso sa kolehiyo, nakapag-aral siya sa mga prestihiyosong institusyon tulad ng Harvard University, Georgetown University at University of the Philippines mula sa angkan ng mga politiko. Sa Cebu, naging senador siya sa loob ng dalawang magkasunod na termino mula 1995 hanggang 2007. Makalipas ang 3 taon, nakabalik si Serge Osmena sa Senado noong 2010 pero natalo nang muling sumubok sa eleksyon noong 2016.
Magandang gabi po sa inyo, Senator Serge Osmena III. Sa unang round po ng ating programa, kayo po ay bubunot ng tanong dito sa aming fishbowl. Babasahin ko po at may 1 minuto kayo para sagutin yon, 30 seconds, kung may follow-up. So ang unang tanong, anong meron kayo na walang iba pang mga tumatakbo sa pagkasenador?
Well, number one, subok na ako. Yung mga iba, hindi. Except for one or two. I've served 3 terms in the Senate.
Yes.
So, and I've passed 155 laws. So, subok na ako. Number 2, I'm an economist. None of the others are except for Mar Rojas. So, I can help solve the problems of the economy in the Senate. In the Senate now, there's only one economist, and that's Recto. And so, alone, he cannot do it. I mean, you know, you need about 3 or 4 economists in the Senate to really attack the economic problems, particularly inflation. So, yes, that's what I have.
And you think that being an economist, there are a host of issues, of course, no? But why the economy in particular? Why should that be a strength?
But the biggest problem of our country today is the economy. Inflation, the price of rice. On the other hand, the price of price collapse. So that is terrible also for our 3.5 million coconut farmers. Then you have also the diesel tax, which is terrible because you shouldn't tax diesel because that is a very basic commodity that everybody uses in this country.
Train ako, pag-usapan po natin yan mamaya.
Yes.
Po yan. Okay, pangalawang tanong po. Okay. Alright, pangalawang tanong kay Senator Serge Osmena. Isa sa mga trabaho po ng isang senador ay yung tinatawag na oversight. Kung bibigyan po kayo ng pagkakataon muli, ano po ang isang batas na sa tingin nyo ay kailangang amyendahan o baguhin?
Marami yan. Pero the first one would be the train law. I will remove the tax on diesel because diesel is used by everybody in this country. You ride the habal-habal, it's diesel. You ride the angkas, it's diesel. You ride the tricycle, it's diesel. You ride the jeepney, it's diesel. You ride the bus, it's diesel. You ride the truck, it's diesel. Everything is diesel. So, sa ganun, magkakaroon ng domino effect pag tinataas mo yung presyo ng diesel, itataas rin yung sweldo ng tao, hihingi rin ng raise yan. Yung presyo ng mga bilihin natin sa palengke, tataas rin yun. So, you know, you have to remove the diesel tax and tax it elsewhere, but don't tax diesel because diesel affects everybody in this country.
Okay. Alright, pangatlong tanong po. Alright. Kumbinsihin niyo po ang mga botante kung bakit po kayo nila dapat iboto.
Well, ang sabi ko nga is I'm subok na. At ano pang sasabihin ko, 18 years already ako sa Senado, walang bahid yung pangalan ko. And ang sinasabi ko lang is that aside from being an economist, I'm also an expert in other aspects of the Senate, no? Expert in energy and expert in banking, etc. So, ayan kung pwede, kung gusto nila, pwede akong ilukluk sa Senado, gagawin ko lahat yon.
Sa kabila ng inyong malalim na karanasan, bakit po kaya hindi kayo nagwagi nung huling halalan?
That is a very long story and I would just rather say that there was something wrong with COMELEC.
Oh, COMELEC ha? Hindi yung automated election
yes,
system?
Yes, for the automated elections. So it's Smartmatic and COMELEC.
Oh, so do I assume na isa yon sa mga maaaring tingnan niyo po?
If Andy Bautista were here today, he would really get it in the neck. But unfortunately, he's hiding abroad.
Okay, sige po, yung sunod na tanong po. Alright. Okay, next question. Magbigay po ng 2 panukalang batas na ihahain ninyo kung kayo'y manalo.
Well, number 1 is removing the tax on diesel.
Okay.
I'm going to remove that.
Okay.
Number 2 is the rice problem.
Tariffication.
So, the tariffication is okay, but it should not remain at 35%. So, kasi as our farmers, ang magsasaka natin, makaka-improve ng kanilang cost of production, bababa yung cost of production nila, pababain natin yung tariff. So it's now 35%, we'll bring it down to 30, to 25, to 20, to 15, to 10, to 5. Why? Kasi at 35%, that price will reach about 40 to 45 pesos. Okay? In Thailand, they're paying only 22 pesos for a kilo of rice. And we're paying 44 pesos here. That's 2 to 1. That's too much for anybody in this country to. So we have to lower the price of rice.
Okay. Yung sa train naman, diesel.
Diesel.
Babaguhin nyo?
Yes,
Amienda.
yes.
Diesel lang?
Diesel.
Okay. At last question po. Alright. Sa anong Senate committee nyo gustong mapabilang at bakit?
Well, marami ho yan because I chaired already about 17 committees before. So, pero nasa kanila, nasa Senado, nasa senador yan. So they will decide.
Pero kung kayo
one.
po ay, kunyari, sakaling number 1 kayo or top 5 kayo, baka bigyan kayo ng
Ang gusto ko agriculture, pero nakakuha ni Cynthia Villar. So I'll be vice chairman to her in agriculture.
What about other
And
committees?
then I have energy also. I'll have banks. So those are the committees I would like to chair. But I can chair any committee.
Yeah. Oo nga, kaya nyo na yan kasi veterano na kayo eh. Alright. Okay, unang bahagi pa lamang po yan ang ating pagkilatis kay former Senator Serge Osmena III. At sa aming pagbabalik, round 2 ng kanyang job interview, dyan lamang po kayo. At nagbabalik po ang aplikante sa Senado. Kasama pa rin po natin si former Senator Serge Osmena III sa round 2 ng ating usapan, mga issue po. Dahil kayo po ay isang ekonomista, pag-usapan po natin ang inyong paninindigan sa train law. No? Bukod sa sinasabi nyo na dapat tanggalin ng diesel, may mga ibang provision pa ba dun sa batas na yun? Tingin niyo dapat baguhin?
Well, tanggalin rin yung tax sa LPG at kerosene. Yung gasolina, okay.
Oo.
Okay lang ako sa gasolina kasi mayayaman ng gumagamit ng gasolina. Okay. Pero yung diesel, puro mahirap ng gumagamit ng diesel dito. At like I said, diesel will always give you a domino effect on the price of everything in this country. So pag tinataas mo yung presyo ng diesel, tinataas mo rin ang lahat ng bahagi dito sa ating bansa. Hindi pwede yun.
Pero yung kunyari, yung pagbawas sa corporate income tax,
okay yun.
Doon.
Okay lang yan. Yeah. Pero yung corporate income tax, that's train 2, that's not train 1.
Yes, yes. Yeah. Yun, wala kayong opposition dun sa
I'm okay with
train
that.
2.
Yeah. Bring down from 35 to 25%.
Okay. Sir, anong relasyon ninyo ngayon kay Pangulong Duterte? I mean, are you friends? Are you allies with him?
We are friends, but well, he's not endorsing me, and I don't care because I'm independent.
Yeah. Why are you running as an independent?
I've always run as an independent.
But you were once with LP.
2001.
You were once with
No. I ran as an independent in 2001, 2010, and 2016.
Ganun ba? Always,
always independent.
But you were connected with the Liberal Party for a time.
No, I was connected to the Liberal Party only when I ran as vice president of Fred Lim in 1998.
Okay.
Pero 1 year lang yun, tapos umalis na ako.
I see. So, para sa inyo, being an independent, what does it do for you?
Well, it gives me flexibility. Sapagkat, alam mo, pag nasa partido ka, at yung mga ibang tao doon, hindi naman sangayon sa ginagawa mo or hindi ka sangayon sa ginagawa nila, mahirap yun. So, I'd like to be independent so that I can, if they go wrong, I can break them over the coals.
Okay. Now, President Duterte is very friendly with the Marcoses, and we all know your history with the Marcoses.
Yes.
How do you feel about...
Well, I don't feel good about it, but what can I do?
What do you think about his policies? He's very much criticized by the LP and the followers of VP Leni Robredo, of
Yes.
course. And anong say ninyo dun sa kanyang drug
Okay.
war, halimbawa? Gusto natin malaman.
I'm in favor of his drug war, but I'm against EJK. Okay? But I'm in favor of his drug war. At saka yung mga tao ngayon, pabor na pabor sila doon kasi nakakauwi sila, nakakalakad sila ng kalye na wala ng fear of balking or cellphone snatching or something like that. So I'm in favor of that. But I just don't like the EJK.
But the climate of fear nga raw, yun daw ang ayaw ng marami doon. And it's arising from the EJK, quote-unquote.
Yes, but you must remember that 80% of this country are in favor of his anti-crime and anti-drug campaign. Are in favor. They just don't like the EJK. And I don't like the EJK either. But we have to do something about it, and well, we will try to see what we can do when we're in the Senate.
Okay. What about your stand on federalism?
No, I'm against federalism.
So you will fight that?
Oh, yeah. I already told the president that in August of 2015, when we met and he was not yet a candidate, and I said, in federalism, you need to be self-sustaining as a region. Now, there are only 3 regions in this country that can sustain themselves. That's region NCR, 3 and 4A. They have 62% of the GDP of this country, 62. The rest of the regions have 2, 3, 4%.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, Cebu has 6.5%, so Cebu is the 4th biggest. But Cebu divided by Bohol, Negros Oriental, and Siquijor will become small also. Okay. So, wala akong pera sa mga ibang regions dito. In Caraga, for example, and in Region 8, those regions are subsidized by Metro Manila. They don't know it, but they are subsidized by Metro Manila.
Kaya nga, so paano yan? Talagang centralized naman. Sasabihin nila forever ng Metro Manila based.
No,
or Metro Manila centered.
Yes, but that is that is the truism of any country today. We'll always have urbanization, and urbanization is in vogue anyway, or whatnot. Bakit? Mexico is 20 million, New York is 20 million, Tokyo is 20 million, Manila is 20 million. Everybody goes to the urban areas. Bakit? Because that's where the services are. That's where the streets are. That's where everything is. So that's where the jobs are. So they'll go to the urban areas. And unfortunately, whether we like it or not, Manila is the most urbanized area in this country. And people will come to Metro Manila. So it's not Metro Manila anymore. It's Mega Manila na. You know, so include Bulacan, Cavite, even Laguna, parts of Laguna.
Yes. Pero yun na nga, lalong lalala ang traffic, congestion.
I know, but what can we do?
Well,
There
hindi
is traffic.
federalism ang sagot?
Ha?
Hindi federalism ang
Hindi
sagot?
federalism ang sagot.
Anong sagot bilang isang ekonomista?
You will have to do, you know, in traffic, there's only one problem. You have to have the arteries. You see, ang traffic, parang ugat mo yan eh. Okay? Pag sumobra ang blood na nag-flow sa ugat mo, puputok yung ugat mo. See? And that is what's happening to us. And here in Metro Manila, we have too few roads for the number of buses and the number of jeepneys and the number of cars. Now, pag linagay mo ng subway yan, that will ease. It will not fully solve it, but it will ease. Pag nilagay mo ng special bus system na walang bara-bara yung bus ngayon na
agawan sa
no.
pasahero.
You just make them go in a straight line at saka centrally managed, etc. There'll be less traffic, but there will still be traffic.
So you're for the build?
Yes, I'm for the
You
build
support that.
because we have to.
What about mass transport na dapat daw government-owned and
No,
operated?
not government-owned, because government-owned is lousy. Lousy. Look at the MRT3. That's government-operated. That's so lousy. But if you have it operated by the private sector, it's much better. So you take Manila Water, etc. They're operating well. But when you take the MRT3 and all, wala.
But there's so much talk against investments, especially foreign direct investments. No?
Why?
What's your take on it? Well, sa kanila parang we should nationalize it.
No.
You're not for that?
No. You cannot nationalize it. Why? Because foreign investment is the lifeblood of any country. Like, for example, in the United States, it was the French and the British capital that built the United States.
Well, nationalize at least the utilities, yun ang sinasabi nga
But
nila,
there's no
the
need.
basic services.
No, there's no need. Why? What's wrong with our PLDT and Globe? Of course, they're not so good, but it will be worse if it were run by the Filipino
by the
bureaucrats.
government, you mean?
By the government bureaucrats. Oh, it will be worse.
Pero
much
ngayon,
worse.
hanggang ngayon, yung EPIRA, halimbawa, na isa kayo sa mga nagsabatas noon, no? Hanggang ngayon, kinikriticize pa rin yun, no?
No.
Oh.
So,
Sinasabi
why
nila
are
na
they
hindi naman daw bumaba ang presyo ng kuryente.
Okay,
Hindi.
tama. But EPIRA did not promise to really bring down the rates. It promised to make sure that there are no more brownouts. Ngayon, yung mga ibang bayan dito sa ating lalawig, sa ating
Bansa.
region,
Yes.
the rates are subsidized. So, Thailand is subsidized, 30% rates. Indonesia is subsidized. Singapore is not subsidized.
Kaya mababa.
No. Singapore has higher rates than we have.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Hindi, pero yung mga ibang subsidized, mas mababa.
Mas mababa
So,
sila.
hindi ba pwedeng i-subsidize din natin?
Hindi, because if we subsidize it, then we will get into same problems again. So we have to do that. We have to just tolerate it. Number two, the contract signed by President Ramos, in his time in
Yung
93,
PPA.
94, 95, 96, 97, 98, it all predated the IPIRA. So we inherited that lang. So matagal yung kontrata nila. That's 25 years, 30 years. So wala tayong magawa. We tried to investigate the contracts, but we couldn't because sa sinasabi nila na you cannot interfere with the contract. So we had to do that. But those rates are now coming down kasi pag expire na ng contract, it's let's say 550 per kilowatt hour. Now it's already 410. So those contracts which have expired are now lower.
I see. Oh, last na lang, sir.
Wait,
Yung-
but
okay.
the Philippines also cannot have a grid just like the other countries.
Bakit po?
Because we're islands. We're 7,000
That's true.
islands.
Yeah.
So iba-iba yan.
Hindi tayo
Tapos
Yeah.
landlocked at saka when you make a connection, it's not big enough or it's 100 megawatts instead of 300 or 400 megawatts. So mahirap po ang kalagayan natin dito.
Joint exploration. What do you think of the MOU?
Yeah, that's okay.
You're
Joint,
for it.
basta 60-40 pabor sa amin.
Kahit China,
Yes.
sa tingin nyo hindi mawawala yung claim? Hindi magwi-weaken
No,
yung
there will
claim?
always be that claim. China will always be that claim. But what can we do at this point? So let's do a joint. Okay lang.
All right. Hindi pa po tapos ang job interview ni Senator Serge Osmena III. Sa aming pagbabalik, final round na po tayo. Ito po ang aplikante sa Senado. At nagbabalik po ang aplikante sa Senado. Kasama pa rin po natin si Senator Serge Osmena III. Sa huling bahagi po ng ating tanungan, may 10 tanong kami na dapat niyong sagutin sa loob lamang ng 2 minuto. Pwedeng isang maiksing pangungusap o isang salita. Unang tanong, kung may sasabihin ka sa lolo mong si former President Serge Osmena, ano po yun?
Wala, I'll just hugging and kiss him because I've never done that.
Okay. Sino ang may tuturing ninyong idol?
My real idol is Jose Diokno and Lorenzo Tañada.
Alright. Anong solusyon sa lumalalang problema sa traffic?
You just build more roads and you make the roads connect. Hindi konektado yung roads namin dito.
So, yun ang dapat gawin, connection.
Yes, and what you call it, like you cannot go through a surface road from Pasay City to Quezon City. You have to pass through EDSA, you have to pass through Espanya.
Okay.
So wala yan. I mean, you know, you have to open all the roads.
All right. Okay, name 3 senatorial candidates na hindi dapat manalo sa iyong paningin.
Hindi ko alam.
Okay. One good piece of advice that you received.
I can't think of one, but
Sa dami, ha?
Yeah.
Okay, name the best president we never had.
Jose Diokno.
3 salita na maglalarawan kay Pangulong Duterte.
He's tough. He's willful. And he's straight.
Alright. Bukod po sa inyo, magbigay ng isang senatorial candidate na pinaka-dapat manalo.
Ba Makino.
Okay. Anong masasabi mo rito, Bongbong Marcos for President in 2022?
Huwag muna.
Do you see yourself running for Vice President or for President in the
No.
future? Okay, maraming salamat po sa inyo, Senator Serge Osmena III. God bless. Hindi po biro ang trabahong kanilang ina-applyan dahil sa kanilang kamay nakasalalay ang kapakanan ng bayan. Samahan niyo po akong kilalanin ang bawat aplikante sa Senado dahil bilang Pilipino, tungkulin nating alamin ang karapat-dapat iboto. Ako po si Luchi Cruz-Valdes. Magandang gabi sa inyong lahat.